Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of There Is No Spoon Preparation. Yes, we're up to Purple Science, and Purple Science isn't too bad, so we'll just kick into it. So Purple Science needs railroad tracks, it needs electric furnaces, and it needs productivity models. And to do 1 a second of these, we need 10 rails every second and 1 furnace every 3 seconds and a productivity module every 3 seconds. Pretty simple, and we'll need 7 assembly machines making Purple Science. Okay, sounds easy enough. Our rail needs stone, steel, and, well, iron, essentially. Let's just have a quick look at what an iron stick needs to get going. Where are you? Iron stick, there we go. All right. So an iron stick produces 4 a second, and this uses 2 a second. All right. So something like that is kind of sufficient for iron stick distribution. This uses steel, advanced circuits, stone brick, and this just uses circuits. Alright, so these share red circuits, these share steel, and they all need to feed into here. Seems simple enough. So we need 10 rail a second. This produces 4 rails a second. So we would need something like that. That is too much, of course. This is producing 4 a second, and this is using 2 a second. Yep, that's okay. So 4 a second, that'd be 12 a second. We only need 10 seconds, so we can actually, we'll ditch that. Alright. So that is going to be our railroad track setup. We need 1 of everything, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter what goes in where. We might as well, so these, they all need something pretty quickly. But I am going to say that, alright. I'll put iron on the inside so we can get fast inserters. Well, we still got those. They should go, and fast inserters. All right, we get fast inserters feeding into these guys. So I think that's going to be handy dandy. Something like that. Sure. No, that's not going to work. Let's offset that to the side, like so, Alright. Now, these will need, so we've got that, and it's just 1 stone. Okay, so let's do something like this. And so, what we need is, we need iron and something there, and then something else there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's just say this can be half a thing of stone. How about that? That sounds good. Alright. Half a thing of stone. We're using that guy. And then this needs to be steel and iron plate. There we go. Alright. And of course we need to feed those in like that, and then we need an output. For now let's run that. So that is definitely not where we want it to go. I'll think about that. And I've just changed my mind here. What we're going to do is this is going to be steel, and this is going to be stone. Alright. And the reason for that is this uses steel. And what else does it use? 1 of those in there. steel, stone bricks, and red circuits. Alright, so what we can do is make that stone brick. Haha, here we go, now we're talking. Alright, stone bricks, yes. Alright. So let's pop that in there. Steel, stone bricks, and it just needs red circuit. Now we need one every 3 seconds, so this produces one every 5 seconds. So 2 of these will be one every 2.5 seconds, which is enough. Alright. That's seems easy enough. Alright, that'll do. There and there. And of course we then need red circuits here. And this becomes red and green. No, this becomes red and green here. Again, for reasons. Red and green. So this is using 5 advanced steel. So it's using 1 a second, that's fine. How much steel is that using? It is using 2 steel a second. These are using 2 steel a second, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 steel a second, that's fine. We can get 15 down one side. Alright. Now we need 1 of these every 3 seconds, so we actually need 5 of these. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And you're making these. I just disconnected that. Beautiful. Alright. And they just need this as an input. And we need an output for all of this as well. And we are going down, I think is the general philosophy. Something like that. Keep it consistent. And then we need some red outputting. And then here we need these to go onto the inside. These to go onto the inside before getting to there. Yep, that's right. Okay. How do we get these onto the inside? We do that. Like so. And that'll jump on the inside, and now we have those 2 things there. The other thing there. And that is, whoa, that's not work. And that is our inputs for science. Excellent, alright. And I think we've actually got a perfect spacing in that we need 7 in there. That is purely coincidental. We need 7 of these indeed. Wow, that could not have worked out better. Well, it probably could, but anyway, let's not worry about it. There we go. We'll need a couple of those, and a couple of those for the output. Let's just for now copy that like that. View in there, and copy all of that. Like so, like so, like so, and we can delete that last one. Alright. There we go, those need connecting, they are not required like that. That goes up. Alright, beautiful. That is not required. We have no outputs yet over here. Output, output, output. There we go. Alrighty. Wonderful. So, how many of these outputs are putting 12 a second? That is 4 a second times 3, 12 a second. Yep, that can go on half a. That can go on one lane. We don't have to balance that. That's fine. And this is outputting our science. Right. Easy Easy purple science. Yeah, let's do that a little bit higher, just so we can see what we need. Alright. Yeah, cool. That's that, that's that. That's that there. And that. The iron stick just needs that. Iron stick, steel, and beautiful. Alright. Yep, happy with that. Cool. Moderately worried that these aren't going to be able to keep up. These are putting in 2 a second. That is enough steel. Let's just override our stack size for a moment. Do just want to test this real quickly because I am just moderately concerned. And our matter sources. We will need steel coming out of this one. Okay, well, that's fine. And this needs. Can I just copy that? No, I can't. I think I've tried that before. This needs stone and iron. Alright, can this keep up? Very much so, can't it? That's great. Great, great, great. This one is working at capacity, yeah, of course, that's alright. Okay, that's fine. Happy with that. Very quick to pump these out. Easy. Alright, that is our blueprint. Let's kill the power, let's kill those matter sources. We can get rid of that extra stuff. And blueprint all of that. Alright, this is purple science. Purple science it is. Everything's in there. Save that. There we go. Pop it in here. Pop it in here. And pop it in here. And we're going to rename that to 4. Alright. There's our sciences. Beautiful. Well, I guess there's nothing much for it but to start on yellow science. Alright. So, yellow science, utility science. It needs blue circuits, we have those made. Low density structures, we have those made. Flying robot frames. This is where the fun begins. Flying robot frames require batteries, green circuits and steel, which we have, and electric engine units. And electric engine units require lubricant, along with engines and green circuits. And our engines need steel, iron gear, and pipe. Alright. So they need iron gears and pipes. Pipes are over here. There we go. Alright. Okay, so where to start? How many low density structures do we need actually? We need 1 a second. What is our low density structure setup actually made to do? Low density structures, here we go. These are producing 20 required, and there's 20 of them, so that produces 1 a second. Okay, that's lovely. Yeah, what's our blue circuit? Is that set to produce 1 a second? I don't know if it is. These take 10 seconds. It looks like it is, and 10. All right. Okay. We do need sulfuric acid for that. So these are going to be dedicated to science. So we'll build these separately to power some other things, but we'll have ones of these just purely dedicated to science. Okay. So that's those two things, blue circuits and low density structures. What we also need is these things. Okay, so let's have a look at some numbers. We want 1 a second, so we need a flying frame every 3 seconds. Flying frame every 3 seconds means 2 batteries every 3 seconds and 1 electric engine every 3 seconds. 1 electric engine every 3 seconds is 1 regular engine every 3 seconds. Alright. So one of these every 3 seconds requires 4 of these. And what is that? It requires pretty much no iron gears and less than 1 pipe a second. Yep. Okay. Where do we use electric engines? It's one of the sciences, isn't it? Why are we recreating the wheel? This science? Sure is this science. Okay, that goes in, that goes in, that goes out. Okay. Let's copy something like this where I say I needed 4. Okay, well there is 4. We don't need that. Alright. So that is the electric engines. Let's take it out this way. Sorry, regular engines. And they will feed into electric engines along with green circuits. So we could bring in green circuits like so. This can actually help us doing that, probably not. Alright. I feel like we can, yep, that's what I'm going to do. And then this brings in green circuits, and we already have our electric engines, regular engines in there. And then we just need lubricant. Alright. Now, what do we need? We need 4 of these. 4 of these. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is going to be our input. Sure is. Powered. So I've done this big long run this way around and not bring the green circuits in here, so we don't actually waste all these green circuits sitting up here. We'll just have a short amount of green circuits, and because this only uses steel and iron plate. The reason why I am not combining these two. You're using not much. Alright, let's change that up for this one. Steel and iron plates. And let's pop you one closer. There we go, like that. That'll probably actually be a better arrangement for the other blueprint, but we've made it now, so we're not going to bother changing that other one. Too much work. Too much work. Alright, so we need lubricant on these. And we want to have outputs as well. Looks like we need to change this arrangement, don't we? And have our arrangement like this. There we go. And you have to go, sorry son. And that is it. That is the new setup. Alright. So you'll have to go there. You're our green circuits and electric and regular engines. And then we need our piping coming in here. And going like that. And then our outputs become that. There we go. Alright. Okay, so that is 1 every 2.5 seconds. Alright, now this needs, we need one of these every 3 seconds, if I remember correctly. One of these every 3 seconds. Yes, one of these every 3 seconds. Which is a electric engine every 3 seconds, yes. And we have doing one every 2.5 seconds. That is good. That's faster than 3 seconds. Okay. What else do we need? We need batteries. Haha, and this is where the fun begins. We also need the lubricant. And that we are going to have to make somewhere. Alright, so we don't need... Whoa, we don't need any of that. Okay, let's just kill all that. So we need to make some lubricant. What else do we need to make? So let's bring batteries over here. Batteries are made in a chemical plant. Okay. So batteries need sulfuric acid. We also need sulfuric acid for our green-blue circuits. So that works out pretty well. But it only, other than that, it only needs very simple things. Alright, so something like that. How many batteries do we need? Why do I keep running over there when I can just go over here and stuff around trying to find where robot flying frames are? Because apparently I don't know. There we go. Alright, so we need 2 batteries every 3 seconds. 2 batteries every 3 seconds. This is producing 2 batteries every 4 seconds. This is producing, that would be 1 battery a second. Is 3 batteries every 4 seconds. That is 1.5 batteries every 2 seconds. What do we need over here? 2 batteries every 3 seconds. 2 batteries every 3 seconds. These numbers just don't line up very well, do they? That is 0.66 a second. And 3 batteries every 4 seconds is 0.75 a second. So that is more. Okay, so that's all we need. Math. Math. Yes. Math is a powerful thing. So we could do something like that. I think that would be okay. That'll allow us to bring the things in that we need, like so. So that would be our input of goodies, namely copper plate and iron plate. Easy done. Alright. Iron plate and copper plate. Alright. But we need sulfuric acid. Okay. Let's get a bit of a look here. And this needs sulfuric acid. This needs sulfuric acid. Doesn't something need lubricant? That was the other thing we need. Alright. Okay. So we will be using advanced oil processing for this. And it is producing, one of these is producing 2 heavy oil a second. Okay. How much lubricant do we need? Lubricant, it's for electric engines. So this uses 1.5 lubricant a second. And we have 4 of them, so that's 6 lubricant a second. Alright. Lubricant is made from heavy oil. and it uses 1 a second. And we are producing 2 a second. So we need 3 of these to have enough heavy oil. That is purely to have enough heavy oil. That is 6 heavy oil a second, which is just enough to make lubricant with one chemical plant making lubricant. Alright, and that's all our heavy oil is going into that. So we don't have to worry about our light oil, our heavy oil when we're cracking, because we're not using light oil for anything here. Sulfuric acid is made from sulfur, and sulfur is made from petroleum. A little concerned that we won't be using these other gases. Anyway, let's reuse our blueprint. One of these. This one. Let's reuse that over here. Mainly for, I just want to do it for the piping. So we don't need any of that. Alright. But yes, this is our piping. So this is our inputs. Crude and water that overwrote our recipes. Okay. So this now produces 9. So we're producing 27 light oil a second. I really should write this down. There's scrap paper around here somewhere. We're producing 27 light oil per second. And if we are going to be cracking that into petroleum, it turns into 2/3 of that. So what's that? That's 18. So it turns into 18 petroleum. And we are also producing another 11 times 3, another 33, which gives us a total of 51 petroleum a second. There's no way we're using all that, is there? To make how much sulfuric acid? So, what's using our sulfuric? This is using sulfuric. It's using... we've got 3 of these. Each one uses 5, so that's 15 a second. Plus 5 a second. Whew. 20. We're using 20 sulfuric a second. And sulfuric acid uses actually a fair bit of petroleum. It uses 2/3. Okay, so we're actually using 30 petroleum a second. So we are producing more petroleum than we can use. So that means, okay, well, simple solution is our bit of dodginess here, something like that, and a tank that we can fill and ditch. Alright. Okay, so let's get back into this. This is producing 9 times 3, 27. 27 light oil, so this uses 15 a second. We would need 2 of them. This is going to work. Something like that. Alright. So 2 of these. Spin them around. Alright. Actually, that's... no, that's not going to work, is it? Alright. We'll do it that way. Alright, we're doing it that way. What's going on there? Any other funny business? Nope. Alright. We can do that. Yes, that's what we'll do. Alright. and in there. Our water then will get connected for this one, and it will come down to there. Beautiful. Oh, whoa. That one is there. Alright. I do think that is worthwhile doing, just for a bit of walking space. So that is our light oil into heavy oil. And yeah, do we ever need to get in there? Probably not. Alright, so that is now all into petroleum, and we need to make sulfur. Alright. We are producing 50 petroleum a second. This uses 30 petroleum a second to produce 2 sulfur. Let's go back. It's 2 sulfur a second. Would produce 20 sulfuric acid a second, which is actually the perfect amount. We're going to make 2 of these because I don't believe I've done the math correctly. Alright, let's go that. Yeah, sure. Okay, so this needs petroleum, like so, and water, like so. Sure, that'll work. That's fine. We are at the 30-minute mark for this episode, but I feel like we don't have that much more to go, do we? We kind of do, though. That's producing sulfuric acid. It produces 50 a second. We don't need that much. We can do it that way. We can do that. We can have these guys feeding in there. That's our sulfur. We need some iron plates coming in. That is too close. Alright, some iron plates coming in. Copy. Okay, sure, that's fine. Iron plates coming in. Power that. And that is sulfuric acid coming out. Alright. Wonderful. Let's actually pop that in a tank. Sure. You know, I just don't trust going straight into a tank. I'm just not something I'd do. But this then is... that actually worked out quite well. This is sulfuric acid. Alright, so we've turned this into sulfuric acid and lubricant. We need an output for our lubricant, like that. Alright. Okay, so this guy needs sulfuric acid. That's cool. Let's bring it in underneath. Alright, let's move him up to here. And let's do that. Oops. Alright, that guy needs sulfuric acid. This guy needs lubricant. And he is actually the only guy that needs lubricant, which makes life a little bit easier. There we go. Get our piping here and here. And then we need one more guy that needs sulfuric acid. Okay, let's get those. Let's get rid of those over here. Okay, not sure what that was. What was that one doing? That was our cracking calculator. Can we get rid of that? Actually, we'll put that somewhere else. And these guys go there. Oh, that's a little annoying, but we can bring it in this way. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Alright, something like that. Connects up. Beautiful. Alright. Sulfuric acid in there. This isn't aligned exactly the same as the other ones. Oh boy. Alright, so there's our output. There's our output. We still need to make robot flying frames, but we have got all this sorted. Okay, I'll leave it there. Next episode we're going to finish off yellow science. All we need to do is make the robot flying frames. Got all the ingredients. We've just got to put it all together. Then we've got to put all together the utility science. Geez, and then we'll just have a bit of a scout around and see what other things we haven't made yet. But I mean, I think that is the main things. We do need to do that. We do need to do that. That's right. Because we're not using all the petroleum. Yes. And of course, it looks like I forgot to hook these up, which is not going to help. And light oil is hooked up. Okay, light oil is hooked up. Water is hooked up. Okay, beautiful. We've got sulfuric acid there. We've got sulfuric acid over there. We don't need that. And we have lubricant over there. We don't need to do such a crazy waste of piping though. What I can do is, oops, I can do that, and that. Alright. There we go. I'm much happier with that. Everything's fairly close together. We could now that I see that, we could put all this Control X. We could put all of this just a little bit closer, like that. Like that. Alright. Yeah, pretty happy with that. We've got crude and water coming in, and just our ingredients. These are actually all one step too high, aren't they? There we go. Now the question, does that actually hook up now? No, it doesn't. Just not quite. Okay, beautiful. Let's save it. I could tweak that till the end of days. No, we're not actually saving that. Because we haven't actually made the science yet. Alright, and that's what we're doing next episode. We're putting the robot frames together and then actually making the science. Wonderful. Okay. Whew, man, we are getting so close. Thanks for watching. As always, I would love to hear your comments if you can see some better ways, some more efficient use of materials. I know we're wasting a little bit of oil and stuff here, but hopefully that won't be a problem. Fingers crossed. And if we don't succeed on our first run through, we'll just try again with the learnings we've made. So maybe next episode will be the last preparation, and then we will move on into the run itself. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.